So I try not to be a very materialistic person. It brings me a lot of peace whenever I don't have such a deep attachment to physical things. I used to get really antsy if I'd ever lost my 3DS or the 3DS charger, and I would freak out, and I wouldn't know what to do until I found it. Just now, as I got home, I laid in my bed for 20 minutes. I finally get home. I was out at work all fucking day. I finally get home for 20 minutes, and my cat chewed up a corner of my LED lights. I had to take them down because it fucking broke them. Unlucky. I wasn't that upset. And then I usually have two different bracelets on this arm. I have one bracelet my dad gave me and one bracelet my mom gave me. Now the bracelet my dad gave me um is fucking broken. So that's cool. I have to fix this and figure out a way to put it back together. I'm not very happy with that at all. It's very time consuming. I've had to super glue it multiple times back together and I'm not very happy about that. The one my mother gave me just fucking broke like 10 minutes ago. I was gonna record this video at 10 o'clock when I got from my nap. And I got it from my little rest. I can't even call it a nap. I didn't get to fucking fall asleep. My little rest period. I was gonna record this at 10 o'clock. I get up at 9:50. It's all fucking broken. And as I'm trying to figure out this bullshit with my LEDs, I look up and the other fucking bracelet on my wrist snapped. It was really cool. And then I'm like trying to get it fixed and it's a whole fucking ordeal. And then we lose a part of it and it's like, why am I getting upset over these things that don't matter? You know, LED lights, whatever. I can just get a refund. I can just reorder some. It's a minor inconvenience. But the bracelets to me, I just fixed it actually. It actually didn't take that long to figure out this one. Um the bracelets to me mean a lot more. My parents aren't together anymore. So I don't really have a lot of moments where I get to have both of them together in the same spot. And I first got this bracelet from my dad a couple years ago, and I had just worn it ever since. I never really took it off. And then my mom got me a bracelet. It was like this metal band bracelet. It was really cool. And I wore both of them on my hand, on my right hand, because it felt like I had a part of both my parents with me at all times. And having to constantly repair this one because I never again I never take it off. Which I mean I love when clothes get worn down. Don't get me wrong. I love the feeling of seeing a piece of clothing or a accessory go through the stages of life that I'm going through and have that wear and tear. It shows history. It shows personality within the piece. Don't get me wrong. When it just fucking breaks, that is when I get pissed off. That's when I get upset. And I try not to, but I mean that bracelet it means a lot to me, you know. It also it also fucking broke when like everything else is breaking. So it's like okay, okay, try not to get upset moment. I don't know. When I got in a car wreck like a little over a year ago, I remember I wasn't too mad about it. Of course, I was upset. I was like, "What the fuck? That guy's an idiot. He hit me." But I wasn't like tearing up over the fact that my car got hit. I still don't have a bumper on my car to this day. I don't have a bumper on my car because I don't really care. I don't have the emotional attachment to my car. It's a piece of metal covered in plastic that I drive. That's really all it is to me. I don't have any memories. I don't have like experiences. I don't nothing ties me to that car. which is like I feel like when it comes to a lot of materialistic things, for me at least, I only really care if I do carry that emotional connection. Which is why I'm really fucking upset. I'm really upset that my bracelet snapped. Cause I don't like not wearing it, you know. I To me I'd much rather have both, like, cause it would go in the middle. It would go like right here. I'd have it. So very upsetting. But again, it's just a bracelet, you know. It's not like I just got shot in the face with a shotgun, you know. Nothing too big. I shouldn't cry over spilt milk, you know. It's just a bracelet. But I do think that there should be a line to draw between that line of thinking and going, no, that did mean a lot to me. I will be upset over this. And that's okay. It's okay to be upset over things if they matter, you know? And to me, it matters. To me, it matters, you know? What I'm trying to say, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't really have a message or something. I'm just upset. Being attached to materialistic goods, being attached to just worldly goods, it it can be taxing, which is why I like to pick and choose what I'm attached to. I'd say my PC itself, I'm very attached to. I'd say my laptop I'm attached to because I use these for videos and I work and I use them daily, you know. My Legos, if I were to lose my Legos, I'd probably be very, very upset because I hold such a deep emotional attachment to my Legos, you know? If, like, that whiteboard, I don't know if it's on camera, if my whiteboard were to go missing and it gets stolen or something, I probably wouldn't care that much because it's a fucking whiteboard and I don't have that much of an emotional attachment to it. You know, I don't have any, it's just a whiteboard, you know? I'm not happy right now. Thank you.